Hello Cancer, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. This is a general love reading for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. You could only just be starting on your relationship, or you may have already been married and got a family together. Just take it as it resonates for you. Excuse all the noise in the background. We're having a huge thunderstorm, so a lot of moisture in the air, which is why the video looks misty. And also you can hear the thunder as well. Okay, so for this month, this is eclipse season, so there's quite a bit going on. And for the first sort of instance, it will be 26th of May. This will be a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius at 5 degrees. So full moon, always a culmination or a result, something coming to a head. And being lunar and an eclipse, so it will be powerful emotional situation coming to fruition there. But it could also be about a want or a need, because Sagittarius is very expansive energy, it can be very lucky energy. And with the eclipse, it could really be magnified. In some cases, certain things may, with eclipses, sometimes they can bring people or situations into our life or out. So it just depends on your situation, what is occurring for you. Now, just after that, between the 3rd and the 12th of June, both Venus and Mars will be in Cancer. So they'll be in your sign. So this is very nice energy. They won't be close to each other, but they will be in the same sign. And this is, going to bring about, I feel, quite a lot of harmony in the, because it's Cancerian. So it's emotional, but it's also instinctual and caring. And, all of the best qualities of Cancer, but both Venus and Mars will be in there. So then that's from the 3rd to the 12th of June. Then on the 10th of June, we have a new moon solar eclipse. So now this will be a clean slate, a new beginning of some sort. So whatever culminates, whatever comes out on the 26th of May with that that full moon lunar eclipse, there will be some opportunities to come to the same page, to the same chapter, to the same energy between the 3rd and the 12th of June. But then there will be a new moon on the solar eclipse, and this is a new beginning. So I feel that any sort of making up or any kind of coming together will occur between the 3rd and the 12th, and then you have a new beginning or some sort of new start, whether it's purely emotional, because it will be a new moon solar eclipse. So this is a fresh slate, a clean slate, but it can also be communicative, because it's in Gemini, and that is on the 10th of June. So Gemini, very communicative energy. So a lot of choosing your words carefully, being careful what you say, and it may also just be expressing something, or moving in a new direction which requires research or some sort of exchange of ideas, and exploring options, but it's very communicative. So see how that comes out for you on the 10th of June. Then we have Mercury Retrograde. This is still in action now, and it will be until the 22nd of June, also in Gemini. So quite a emphasis on the mutable signs, but on Gemini. And so this communication situation, as you know, Mercury retrograde can bring in miscommunications, or certain things can go awry, certain things can be misunderstood, and so on. And also electronics can play up, but it can also Mercury retrograde can also bring in situations or people from the past back into your life, and you can either get closure from that or some sort of completion. It can also bring in valuable information, insight, something that is going to settle something for you in some way. That could happen, but be careful with what you're saying. The strong Gemini focus, we've got the new moon solar eclipse, and then we've got Mercury retrograde, all in the same sign. So there could be quite a push-pull. We'll have to see. Then also lastly we have Jupiter, which is only just in Pisces, and that will be in the very early stages of Pisces. Now, Pisces is harmonious to Cancer, so I expect a lot of support from Jupiter. Jupiter, again, is a very expansive energy. It actually rules Sagittarius. So I feel elements of the full moon lunar eclipse on the 26th of May will be picked up by Jupiter in Pisces, early stages, of that sign. And, Pisces, a lot of opportunity for healing there. Jupiter is about opportunity. It expands anything it touches. So it's going to be, opportunity for healing, for spiritual upliftment, connection with divine, spiritual connection, karmic people or karmic healing, I feel, coming in, the resolution of things. But it can also bring in a little bit of dreaminess, a little bit of ungroundedness, confusion, and so on. Now, it also has a strong service to others air about it. So just see how it comes in for you. Now, it will be going, Jupiter will be going retrograde on the 20th of June in Pisces. So it will be going back over the ground it covered initially when it first went in. And then it will go retrograde back into Aquarius. So we'll be going back over ground we covered a little while ago. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got for you. The Mercury retrograde is a very good time to go back over things. And if it's a plan or something you're wanting to initiate, it's like an opportunity to go back to the drawing board, or perhaps it's something to do with what you need to say or what you're researching, what you're working with. It's an opportunity, a very introspective period, a very good time to pick up anything that's been overlooked or not been noticed for whatever reason, any little mistakes. Or it can also be about recreating something which is going to be much, much better on the other side. Once the retrograde is finished, which will be 20 June, but there is a bit of a shadow period afterwards. So it's a very good time to go over things that you are planning or intending to do, or launch or initiate, whatever the situation may be. And you'll create something much better on the other side of that. So we've got Venus, love for your person. We've got Leo, I will say, a lot of romance coming in. And I do feel that will be in the early part, as I said, 3 to 12 June. I feel that's going to come in particularly for you. Also, rekindling of romance. I mean, you may have been together for a long time. We've got Virgo. So here comes the Gemini energy. As I said, very, very strong Gemini energy this month. The sun is also obviously in Gemini, so it's going to be in there from the 21st of May, so until about the same time in June. So strong Gemini energy. Okay, so the lunar eclipse is going to come in for you in some way, shape or form, but I feel it's going to be a realization or a perception shift or something going to come in there for you. We've got Chiron Healing, the bottom of the astrology deck. So as I said, with Jupiter in Pisces, I feel healing is going to be, a lot of healing can be achieved at this time. And this can be past life healing because it's in Pisces. It can be spiritual healing. It can be any kind of healing which is appropriate. It can also be, because Pisces is about the unconscious, it can be about things that have been in there for a long time that now need to be resolved or ended or sorted out, or the coming together as well with somebody on a deeper spiritual level. Let's get some goddess guidance. So it wants to come out. Athena, inner wisdom. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Boundaries. Cordelia, Artemis. Just going to put this at the bottom of the deck. We've got Guinevere there as well, True Love, and Green Tara, Start Delegating. So I feel love is here for you, without doubt. It's here. Your person has also got Venus, and you've got Leo, which is a very romantic energy. So I feel that's available. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. Bottom of the deck is Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. That can also be a very sensuous energy, enjoying home comforts and the pleasures of that fulfillment. Okay, so I do feel that this is here for you now. You just need to do a little bit of work on it. Perhaps some expression needs to come in. Okay, so let's start with you then. So this energy is technically for you and this person. This is for your person, but you may see qualities which are interchangeable, or a message in your person's which is actually for you. So take it as it resonates. So we've got Athena, Inner Wisdom, and we've got Leo, I Will. So as I said, Leo, very, very romantic energy, loving energy, big-hearted, very creative energy. Children do come in with this, or childlike enthusiasm, and this can also be playfulness. So I feel that when it comes into your relationship, come into this mode. Be playful, be creative, be loving, be sort of flirtatious. It may also be that you are enjoying the center of attention, or perhaps this person is lavishing attention on you at this time. But there's, it's a lovely, sunny, warm, outgoing energy, very flirtatious energy. But it could also be that there may be a little bit of pride which you need to address in some way. So this is where the inner wisdom comes in. But also honesty and integrity comes in here. So be honest with your situation, or what it is that you are needing to express. All of those factors coming in. And we've also got Athena, Inner Wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So whatever's coming up for you, we've got a full moon there, and you've got the wisdom, you've got the angel wings. She's also got communication with the blue there. So I do feel this is very much about something that needs to be said, or something that needs to be just talked about or discussed, or even if it's your dreams and your musings with your person, it's getting onto that the same page. And you will have that opportunity between 3 and 12 June, because both Venus and Mars will be in your sign. So you've got a real opportunity there to make a lot of progress and get a lot of healing underway. And but it's about using your intuition, using your wisdom, whatever you've gained in your life, and getting insight into things, but also listening as well as speaking. So listening to your guidance, to your instincts, and then also being able to translate it into a form that your person can relate to, So all of that comes in. But full moon, I do feel that that full moon lunar eclipse will possibly come in. You do also have lunar eclipse here. So whatever comes up at that time, you're going to learn a lot from, and you're going to be able to, get to grips with a lot of different things that may need to be expressed or just discussed or talked about, get together closely on certain things. We've got, your person's got Venus love here, so that says it all, really. This is, they're obviously feeling this, or they're in their fields. They could also be feeling a tremendous amount of love for you. Or they could be expressing it. Just see how it relates to you. But Venus is always about love, always, and then afterwards it'll be about beauty and refinement. So the love of beauty, they could be seeing you very much as in your beautiful vibe. They could be seeing that. They could just be appreciating that in you at this time. But it can also be about appreciating the refinement or the depths of love. And exploring that within themselves and obviously within your relationship. So with the Leo energy, you can enhance that tremendously, but also about refinement. In some cases, it can be about windfalls, monetary windfalls as well. So that may be happening for them. But the beauty industry does come in. This person may be involved in that in some way, or they could just be very artistic. The Venus energy can be very artistic, and it can also be about handcrafts, things like that. They could be really quite clever with their hands, or just very artistic in some way, and that is an expression of theirs, you know. We've also got Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So this is about them. I do feel that they're going to be really appreciating the depths of love and the different layers of love. But they're going to do this through the different cycles and rhythms of the energy between you, but also within themselves. So there are going to be times where they're going to need to just rest or take a break, or retreat. Or just do their own thing, and then other times where they can be busy doing whatever with you, or setting off on certain things that they need to get on with, perhaps within the relationship or in your connection. So there's cycles and rhythms, and some days you're energetic and up there, and other days you need to just take a break and retreat. So it's analyzing that and actually knowing when to pull back. So they may need to just think about that a bit, and to go with the flow, go with the cycles and rhythms of love. It can't be roses and romance every day. Some days there isn't. You're going to have to work at it. It's saying also that they're going to have an opportunity coming in for them. So whether this is an opportunity to express their love to you, or to show their love to you in some way, some opportunity is coming in, and they need to be ready for it. But they need to observe the rhythms and the cycles and the nature of love. We have got here, for the current situation, there may just be an opportunity to check your boundaries. So these could be, Ishtar is about boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So this could be external to your relationship. This could be about work. This could be about family demands and things like that. And it can also be about boundaries that you put up from previous relationships, which now need to be removed or adjusted in some way, because they're not really helpful to you in this current relationship. Or it could be that you've moved past whatever it was that caused you to put up that boundary to begin with. So do a boundary check. You don't want to block the love. You don't want to block this energy that's trying to come to you now because of an old boundary or an old wound or something like that. But also you will know if there is a boundary that needs to go up to do with your situation, or it could be from something that's intruding externally, then you know what to do. Love yourself enough to say no. And this can also be about Venus love, appreciating your time and your energy levels. This person is going to be understanding that, and you may be understanding that as well, because you're seeing them go through it. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy, and that will raise up your energy levels. With Virgo, there is some sort of analysis that comes in with this. So the Virgo energy may be quite strong. This is quite it's got quite a strong service aspect to it. So you may be helping your person, or you may feel that you need to help others in some way, but it's creating a little bit of a drain on you. So just think about that. It could also be that your health and your diet or your well-being is needing a bit of a check with the Virgo. Now this could be one or either of you, or both of you. If you're in a relationship and you're cooking and living together, perhaps just do a little bit of a check on that. It could also be that you just are at this time sifting and sorting, analyzing things. It could be to do with your home. It could be to do with plans that you've got in motion. But there's some sort of analysis that is required, and this is looking at things and coming up with a good plan. Sifting and sorting, analyzing. It could be figures, it could be words, whatever the situation is. It could be documents, so all of that comes in. But it can also be like overwork, or over worry, or over criticism. This can be towards self, and it can also be towards another. So observe all of that. You want to be in the helpful, constructive energy of Virgo, and the ability to be discerning about your energy and what is going on in your home, your energy levels, also your health and your diet and your well-being and so on. Be discerning about that, but don't slip over into criticism or nitpicking. Or worry. Worry can come up a lot with the Virgo energy. So just take it all in your stride, see what needs to be checked and adjusted and so on, and move forward with that energy and create something better. It says here, Gibbous Moon, you are very close to achieving your goal. So this is saying that whatever it is that you're working towards, whether it's within your relationship or something personal, for one or either of you, it's saying that, you know, there is going to be some kind of progress. You just need to do a little bit of adjusting as you go along. As I said, with the boundaries and with the Virgo, it is about that. It's about analyzing and sorting things out, releasing what's not working for you, enhancing what is working for you. So it's adjustments. Adjustments are necessary, but you're very close. You're on the right track. For the advice, we've got Cordelia, go outside, and we've got Gemini, I think. So this can be taken in a couple of ways. It could be that you just need to take a little bit of a trip away, a break, whether it's for you or with you and your person. The Gemini can be about that, you know, sort of going on a short journey around and about, or exploring other options through on the internet, researching, exchanging ideas with others or with your person, just talking about things, exploring the options. It can also be about, as I said, communication in all its forms. So this can be communicating about a number of things, and this can be in written or verbal form. It can even be online, so you may be communicating a lot online if you're not together right at the moment, so take it as it resonates. But there's going to be, you know, there's going to be electronics involved here. It could even be cars, as I said, movement of some sort. But it can also be in family involvement. You may have family members which are coming into the situation or have a bearing on your situation. This can be siblings or other relatives. It could also be that you are in two minds about something within the relationship. Either the two of you are trying to decide on something, or you could be just trying to decide on something. So it's weighing things up, as I said, doing the research, listening, talking, and so on, communicating about it. It could also be that there needs to be flexibility in the situation. Okay, flexibility, multitasking. It's a very curious energy, is the Gemini energy. It could also be that your person is actually your soulmate. This can come in with this card. This is the Lover's card of this deck. So you've got the Lover's energy, you've got Venus here, you've got Leo here, which is a very romantic energy, and you've also got, as I said, underneath you had True Love, Guinevere. So I do feel that, and you've also got fulfillment here. So I do feel that you have a lot of opportunities to really take this relationship to the next level, communicate deeply about things, really make a huge progress at this time. So take it as it resonates for you. But this, the Lover's energy is here. It could be a decision. It could be, as I said, researching, but it's definitely about communication and so on. It could have even been a small trip away just to have a break. We've also got Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. So I do feel that this is about perhaps having a short trip away, perhaps a weekend away or something like that, to bring fresh air and fresh energy into the relationship. But it could also be that just a day away somewhere for one or either of you will change your perspective and bring a bit of freshness into the situation. You know, and it's all about sort of being outdoors in nature, lots of floral connections there, or in the floral kingdom, or just in nature next to the sea. It's a very sort of abundant energy in that way. It's about connecting with nature, and always you're going to get support and peace and comfort from nature. So even if it's a hike that you can do together or whatever it is, but I do feel that it possibly could be a little trip away. It might be just be very beneficial for you, and just to bring in the freshness, to bring in to change the energies, to shift things around a little bit. As I said, be flexible. You know, change up your routines, multitasking, trying new things, exploring, and so on, and communicating about it. Very important. And as I said, we have got fulfillment. So this is coming in for you in some way, shape, or form here. And this could also be to do with this. You've got prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So Taurus is a very sensual energy. It's a very tactile energy. It's also huge appreciation for home comforts, good food, food and wine and all the pleasures of life. Even if you don't have wine, then it's a good food, home comforts, a lovely comfortable environment, and it's also the accumulation of things. So whether this could be wealth or material items or just the accumulation of stability. So I do feel stability is coming in. It's also about planting your garden of possibilities. It's a very earthy energy, this. So what are you going to plant and how are you going to nurture it? Now you've got love coming in here for you. You've got a lot of love available for you here. So now do what you can to nurture this energy. Really anchor it down for you. Plant new things, new ideas, whatever the situation is with your person. And the new moon is a clean slate, a new energy, fresh energy. And that's why I say that go outside. You may just have a realization or enjoy something and reach a new level. Bring in the freshness, bring in fresh ideas and so on, and anchor it down. This is a working towards stability and and actually growing things, growing what is between you and in your home or whatever the situation may be. As I said, you have got a huge opportunity for healing. Chiron talks about that. This is very much about releasing the past or releasing aspects of you which have not been dealt with correctly. Now, this can be old wounds, old experiences, old love affairs, or old wounds within the current relationship. But you can't suppress them, you can't put them on the back burner. You actually need to face them, or face it, whatever it is. Otherwise, it's just going to keep repeating over and over and over again. It keeps coming back in a different form until you deal with it. So you have to go back to the very first time you noticed whatever it was, or deal with the experience the first time it happened, even if it was a past love affair. As I said, with the boundaries, just do a boundary check and make sure that you're not blocking love now because of some past issue. This is about opening up that wound or looking at that experience without fear and in full light. So bring it into the light, don't suppress it, have a look at it, apply forgiveness techniques to it, release yourself from that through forgiveness. Release yourself from that situation or whatever went down. You don't have to forgive the person necessarily, depending on what went down, but forgive yourself and forgive the fact that you have carried that all this time and now you need to release it and then let it go. So this is about getting healing through that method, and whatever you learn through this is going to be hugely beneficial for you, and what you learn you can pass on to others as well. It's also about nature, spending time in nature, getting close to nature, which came up with Cordelia. It's also about understanding or using natural remedies, therapies, therapeutics, any kind of like chiropractic, naturopathy, homeopathy, anything like that, because these all work on multiple levels in the whole body, not just on a symptom. They work on the emotional body, the physical body, the mental side. Everything gets taken into account. So explore that. There may just be some aspects of that which can help you at this time, whether it's a physical wounding that is now flaring up. Then if it's a physical wounding, then go back to the original event and have a look at what was going on around you at that time emotionally and deal with that. Bring it into the light and release it. Or it could be an emotional wounding that needs to be aired now and released. And you can use all of the natural remedies or therapies to assist you with that. Just explore that and do it, to gently and in a way which is appropriate for you. It could also be that you may enjoy it so much that it opens up a new method of learning for you, or a new career aspect for you, or you may just enjoy it so much that you can apply it to your family and it opens other doors for you. But this is a huge opportunity to heal at this time, and I do feel Jupiter in Pisces is going to elevate that for you. As I said, we have got Guinevere, true love here. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So true love is here for you. It's one or either of you, your romantic needs may not have been met in the past, and you have to take steps to do that now. You have to take steps to make that come true for you, and this is why you have, I feel, new moon in Taurus is a new beginning. a new beginning from a sensuality point of view. Romance, bring the playfulness and the childlike enthusiasm, appreciation of love, the beauty and beautiful things, and just appreciation and refinement of the expression of love. And so make sure that you and your person's romantic needs are met, and open up to welcome love into your life, as it will, it's here for you here at this time. If you are weighed down with a whole lot of issues, as I said, work or family requirements or something else may be intruding on the relationship, and that is again why you have boundaries and why you have the Virgo, which is being discriminating about things. You have got green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So whatever is happening, whatever is going down for you, whether it's only you to do with your work situation or some other things that are happening, get people in to help you, whether this is services to help you around the home or whatever the situation may be, or to help you lighten your load at work, or you and your person need to split the tasks more evenly, or whatever the situation is. Also ask her to help you, Green Tara, and devise a plan to give you time to be with your person, but also to give you time to make decisions. If you're pressed and feeling resentful because your time is taken up with a whole lot of menial tasks and the workload is unfair, or you're carrying too much, it makes you resentful and it drains your energy. So you need to release certain things around you so that you can create time to make good decisions and spend time with your loved ones, quality time. And you can't, none of us can be superwoman or superman. We all have to get help in at some point. So ask for help and delegate accordingly. Now for the potential or outcome, we've got lunar eclipse change here, and then we've got Artemis Guardian. So what I feel is this is saying is that, through this entire experience, and obviously through the lunar eclipse, and then with that lovely period between 3 and 12 June, I feel that you're going to, whatever comes up with the eclipse, you've got a really wonderful opportunity to get healing in some way, shape or form. You're going to make progress. And you can use all these tools and things that we've discussed here to move you forward. You'll move your relationship forward, and I think you're going to get a new perception or a new some sort of realization or a perception shift. It can be a physical shift that may come up, where you literally are being moved from one situation to another, or it could be, as I said, a mental perception. Perhaps your view of the past or of a situation from the past gets a realignment, where you now are seeing what you couldn't see before. It can also bring up, as I said, an emotional situation or any kind of situation which has been bubbling quietly in the background. It's been on simmer for some time, and now it comes up. So this is an opportunity again to release and to heal and to deal with something that will come for you. But I feel you're going to overcome it, you've got all the tools, and there's love here for you. So whatever comes up, take advantage of it, and be open and optimistic about what comes up and how to move forward, how to bring the changes in, how to change your environment, how to change whatever's needs to be dealt with. Because this is a wonderful opportunity. Sometimes it can be a little bit jarring. Something may come up and you go, wow, I just didn't expect that to happen. But it's a wonderful opportunity because it can move you forward, and it can move you into a better situation quite quickly, actually. But it is also a very good opportunity to release something. Something that may have been difficult for you or just needed to be sorted out. And it can also be related to, as I said, this bubbling up. So it could very well be something that you were aware of for some time, and now it needs to be, now it's sort of over, it bubbles over, and now you need to deal with it. But it can be quite quick, as I say, but it's an inevitable change. It's something that has to happen. It's necessary. So you can't avoid it, okay? Just tackle it. And be open and optimistic, and get out your healing tools, whatever you can, to assist you. Be open to dealing with the healing, to get to the root of the issue, to deal with it. and then you will come out of it on the other side. If you embrace the change, you will go through this very much better than if you resist it. Okay, so this is about, again, a perception, or it could even be your attitude that is going to change, or it could be that you are open to this change, or you're open to what comes to you. And when you are open and receptive and you are willing to make the changes, then that transition is much more smooth and much easier to do. We've got Artemis Guardian. So she's saying that don't worry about your family situation or your loved ones. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Okay. So she's saying don't put energy into worry. Okay, because then you just magnetize yourself for what you're worrying about. Rather focus on the love and light that is within you and within others. Focus on that. Be somebody else's light. Hold the torch up for somebody else, and spread that love and light around. And you may just brighten somebody's day or cheer somebody else up, or you may be able to help somebody else in their healing because you've been through a similar circumstance, and you can spread that around a little bit. But I feel that, whatever's going to come up for you, I feel you're going to, because of all, you've got a lot of support here. And it's just a case of, being open to the change. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Your prayers have been heard, and Artemis is here. And just focus on moving forward, and keep your eyes on the love and light within you and within others, and work on that. Focus on that, and go with this change as it comes to you. This change could wrap up within a 6-week period, or it may unfold over a 6-month period. But as I said, it's all really is ultimately you determine how things are going to go. So it's your attitude, it's your belief, it's your perception of things. And I do feel that you're going to see something much clearer than you did before. And that is going to help a lot of things here. And you're going to get a lot of healing out of this situation. Okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.